Has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and we are underway here in London. This will be taken very short. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past me. Green 18. 27. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Undercut. 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 35-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Complete to Washington. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
26. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Hooked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ready? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Breeze again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Everyone's got 4. Small. Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Now Breeze on third down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? You ready? 25 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. Ready,
Breeze now on first down. This is caught by Gill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, if they want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You're good. Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready. 5-8. Hey, easy.
Breeze now. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Breeze. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more.